Well, I don't know what's going on. Greetings, Dave here, DCBFX. I want to show off. Almost done. Almost done. Look at this beautiful thing. Look at that. It is really a thing of beauty. I think Dino Ignacio outdid himself. These files are fantastic. No, I've said that before, but this is just, I'm thrilled with this. I'm tickled pink. Now, the nice thing about this is, okay, granted, ignore the tape. That's just holding the back panel of our board on, but look. And this is the most satisfying part. So great. Oh, reed switches are awesome. So that is the tricorder. Let me show you a little more about it here. So I wanted to show off the tricorder. Now don't look at this. The tape is just to hold the panel on. Inside there is all the information. In fact, I'll show that in a minute. But with the magnet in here, right here, and then you have the reed switch on the underside, you have this. And then it's just a matter of so here is the tricorder. This is the sort of the lid, as they call it. So you have the emergency light there, and then in here you have the front panel light. So when you open it up, so the emergency light and the ID light are powered by the hinges. So you wire these into the hinges, and the hinges then take the power down to the other side. So let me just flip that over. So there's the inner workings. You have the battery, and then the board here, and then you also have the button board here, and then the front panel board, which does all that. This is all wired together. This is actually just twisted together right now. It's not wired together at all, but it is going to be soldered soon. Now this right here is a reed switch that will do the closing ratchet, but unfortunately it broke that switch when I was playing around with it, so I need to get another one. So what's going to happen is when it is working, you'll actually hear the ratcheting closed. So that's a quick how-to. I'll get into more detail later, but this really only comes in a couple pieces. The harder part is getting it all done, so you have the hinges taken care of, and that's all done so that you can have the power from here going through. But it is so satisfying when you open that up. And looking at the glossary, yes, this is an FDM print. So that is my tricorder. A little bit nicer like that. But that is a 3D printed tricorder with great, fantastic boards from Prop EFX. So that is the tricorder. That is something that just came out of a lark because I saw it in a Thingiverse. I said, I'm going to build this. And Jerry said, who made that? And I said, he did. And Jerry goes, hang on a sec. Now I'm friends with Dino. Well, I've been friends with Jerry for years. I've got this whole new group I'm working with. This is phenomenal. And this turned out great. Now there's a small little hookup, as I said in the video, the reed switch. I broke it. There's one that goes, so there's a magnet inside here. And there's a reed switch that sits there. So when it has a magnet to it, it's pulled off. So then when you close it, it does the ratchet close as well, because this does the ratchet open. Get the reed switch working, you'll do the magnet closed. So I tried to do a little bit more in that video, as you saw, of how to do it. I'll get it a little bit deeper in still, because with the reed switch not working, I still need to get it at the inner. So this is not secured together. So this has a little bit of movement to it. But this is turning out really fantastic. This will be done real soon, real soon. What I want to do is I want to fill this in this piece here so that it's one piece, because as I've said before, in the show it's one piece. There's no door on it whatsoever. Of course I could leave it like that too, that would look pretty cool. But I may just finish it in bond to it because I know that the circuit works, because when you open it up, you know, you get the power coming through to these lights, and what a pain in that. That was, it just, I was having a heck of a time getting it soldered to stay. It turns out that there was a coating on my hinges. So if I just surface did it, even with flux, it kind of, no. So I was able to get inside one of the holes, and I could sort of get it wrapped around and get into that, and it worked out just great. And I've had this open probably, you know, 30, 40 times, and it works every time. I just, oh, that's so much fun. But that's my tricorder progress. I'm really, really, really close. I expect to have this done soon. I just remember getting my hands on a reed switch and then testing that part out. Now, granted, if that was the worst problem and the reed switch they're closing never worked, I don't care. It's great, and it's a awesome part of the Prop EFX board, but it's not that you know, deal breaker for me. I do enjoy that, the fact that it even works, so I can open up and does all that stuff. And you know, it's just wow. You know, I made the Playmates one a while ago, and I do have the Jerry's other one. But the fact that I printed this, finished this, worked out the kinks to get everything soldered together and working. Now, Jerry just gave great instructions. Jerry sends this out. And that tells you, do this, do this, do this, do this. And it's very easy to follow. You know, not a problem whatsoever. But this is just going to be so much fun. Now, the last piece I'm working on is going to be the graphics, all the stuff that goes over here. I have some ideas to do that. I found a really cool video on YouTube to print on vinyl, and then use my Silhouette Cameo to cut it, and then it'll be nice and set. So basically, it's like a die cut. And last piece to figure out, do I want to go with just a graphic here, or do I want to put an LCD in here, or an OLED or something like that that has graphics? That's the next step. I think I'll probably just go with a static graphic, but I don't know. So that's an update on my tricorder. And well, I want to thank all the new subscribers. I'm going. I know it sounds like a broken record, but thank you. Thank you all for coming. If you are seeing this fresh, please hit subscribe down below. Even my review videos are taken off. The Anycubic I did last week's already like almost 200 views. So you guys are phenomenal. I thank you very much. So that's my video for the day. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's Snowmageddon up here again. So I am just digging in because, well, it's the snow belt. What can you do? Stay safe, everyone, and have a great day.